Where are we, Gigi, now today?
In Chinatown.
Which Chinatown, Gigi?
Manila Chinatown.
The one and only Chinatown.
The first ever Chinatown in the world. Welcome to Chinatown.
Woo! Hello! Look, Gigi, there are dragons on top of those poles. I don't think we're in Manila anymore.
Yeah, we're in Chinatown, Michael.
In Chinatown?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. They have one here as well.
Yes, they do. It's the first one, actually.
The first one. Oh!
We guys are now in the middle of Chinatown, here in Binondo, in a quarter of Manila in Philippines. And you might ask, why is this Chinatown so popular and so special? Why is it so famous? Well, I can tell you one thing. This is the oldest Chinatown in the world, and it's more than 400 years old. So now we're walking around the streets of Chinatown, and we want to discover what attracted so many people throughout the history to come here. In many parts of the world, there is a Chinatown that represents the slice of the Chinese culture outside the mainland. And Binondo, Manila's Chinatown, is the oldest one of its kind in the world. More than 400 years since it was established, the district still continues to thrive, and it's derived from the Filipino word of Binondo, which means mountainous. Binondo was established in 1594 as a permanent settlement for Chinese Catholic immigrants, and the world's oldest Chinatown was located across the Pasig River, visible from the walled city of Intramuros, overseen by the Dominican friars that founded the famous Binondo Church in 1596. Even before the Spaniards came, the Philippine Islands were already a bustling trade route for Chinese merchants. There were a lot of people coming here for a better life, and Manila adopted a lot of Spanish names because of the Manila-Acapulco trade back in the days.
Gigi, what the heck? It's September. Jingle bells, jingle bells. What the heck, Gigi?
Here
Jingle bells in September.
Every day.
Here is Christmas every day.
Yeah.
Oh, that means that we can get a present.
This is, yeah, we can get the present, and your present is one of the oldest churches in the world here.
Okay. That's so cool.
The role of the city continued as a trade and financial hub during the American occupation of the Philippines in the early 20th century. And one of the streets here, which is called Escolta, was also known as the Wall Street of the Philippines. And in the Second World War, all the establishments were destroyed, and after the war, businesses needed to move out to newer financial districts like Makati City. People live here, work, study, and it's been a growing area in the Philippines for the past 400 years, and it still continues to do so. The neighborhood is one of the most vivid neighborhoods here in Manila, the Philippines. I'm so happy, guys, to be here for the first time in my life, seeing a 400 years old Chinatown, the oldest Chinatown in the world. Now we are inside the Binondo Church, which is one of the biggest churches in this neighborhood, and it was once upon a time the largest in Manila. It has a 16th century bell tower, which we're gonna see from the outside, and so far from the inside I can say it's very spacious, and it holds a lot of space for prayers who want to come here for the sermon. A lot of paintings, a very Catholic church, I might say. It looks very much like what we're used to back in Europe.
One more thing, the lady at the front was super nice, because normally you have to wear a mask when you go inside, but I told her that we are together from the same house and it's only the two of us in the whole church, and she's like, okay, you can go inside without the mask, no problem.
Very nice people, thank you. Very, very nice place as well, very peaceful. I wonder how it's like when it's full.
Gigi, remember we were here a couple of days before in the middle of the freaking typhoon.
Yes.
And we were walking here around looking for an ATM and some SIM cards.
Yes, I remember, Michael. Yes.
How is it now compared to last night?
It's a big difference. Just look at this road. Just look at this. See? We have a lot of dragons on the street and a lot of traffic, which you didn't have during the typhoon.
The dragons and the traffic was here also in the nighttime, Gigi, but less.
Yeah.
And because it was night, you could not see the dragons, but now you can see them. And there are lots of alleys and banks around here. I mean, this looks like a commercial district and a lot of high buildings. Interesting Chinatown area you guys have here. Philippines, very nice. And look, another one of those jeeps. I think this is a popular transportation method to go by those jeeps. Look, Gigi, we have made it to the other side.
Yay!
To the other gate of Chinatown. This is a pretty big one, Gigi. The other ones I've been to so far are more or less small, but this one is pretty massive. I mean, it's a lot of alleys going left and right, and it spans a vast area. And there's also a bridge here, which I don't know where it leads to, but I think it leads away from Chinatown, and we're supposed to stay inside Chinatown, right, Gigi?
I think so, yes.
Okay, I'm following your intuition because there's a storm coming, and we have to head somewhere inside over there to find some shelter and to find some food, because what better thing to do here in Chinatown than eat Chinese food, right, Gigi?
Right, but if you remember what I told you at the beginning of the video, there was a Wall Street here in the Philippines since the Chinatown was born. So now we are on the Wall Street on the Philippines.
Oh, okay. So we are now on a Filipino Wall Street, right?
We are on the Filipino Wall Street.
That's so cool. That means I'm gonna get money from here. People are gonna start throwing money towards me, right?
Yes, of course. This is what happens in the
Wall Street.
On the Wall Street. People
Exactly.
throw money at you.
People throw money at you and you become rich, and then you build your empire and you start Facebook or YouTube or whatever.
Or Dodo Explorers, yeah.
Dodo Explorers, perfect, Gigi. Let's hope that we will become rich at some point and we will make our empire, our Dodo empire. Until then, share, subscribe, like, and hopefully we will get there sooner rather than later. Look, Gigi, monster truck in the Philippines. I mean, now literally I've seen them all. It's bigger than you and the wheel is half the size of you.
What is this? What?
Okay, now I've seen them all officially.
Oh wow, this is such a nice place. Old school.
Okay, interesting bar around here. Look, welcome party with Mao Zedong, with Karl Marx,
Oh my god, this is
Stalin,
so cool.
Lenin and everybody.
Oh wow. And tap beer.
That beer.
I would go for some tap beer. With
nice.
Mao and Karl Marx here.
Very cool, Manila, very cool. This looks like a nice hangout spot.
You see the chairs? This looks really interesting. Fleischkäse. See? Thick pork chop, rice burger. This is a menu. Curry sausage. Fleischkäse. Did you see that?
No Romanian money, unfortunately.
No?
Okay. Huh, maybe it's gonna be more interesting in the night time. Because so far, looks pretty empty, but very nice place.
Very nice. I like it. I would come here again. Thank you.
Nie болтай. На Ньянтонг пакеты лечун. Здравствуйте, товарищ. До свидания. Let's go.
Let's see how we can survive this monsoon season here in the Philippines. Oops, sorry. Thank you.
Yes, we came on the rainy season, unfortunately, but we will make the most fun out of it. Because if you get wet, you get wet.
Yep. If you don't get struck by lightning, then that's okay. All is well. We came here at one of the Chinese restaurants in the Chinatown to get shelter from the rain, and I'm gonna find a table and wait for Michael. Okay,
Hello, I have made it as well, finally. So we can sit down and prepare to order some food, because I'm hungry like a racehorse.
You want me to go check it out?
Sure, you can go check it out. In the meantime, I can hang out here.
Oh, this is interesting. These are all the recognitions of the fire brigades here. And Binondo. Like a different space here. A bit different than the one downstairs. Let's see. Oh, nice, interesting place. Hi. I didn't know where to stay. What do you have on the menu? So these are some options. The place looks nice as well. Let's see if we like anything on the menu here. Soups, adobo, egg. Stay here. Some subs. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go for my. This is a very nice place as well. Cool. Interesting place. Let's go down and tell Michael what we saw. Let's go downstairs. In the oldest Chinatown in the world, we just stumbled upon the oldest fast food in Chinatown. Chinese Turo Turo, Chuan Ki. Let's see what they recommend us to have here. I have a question. What do you recommend us here on the menu?
Okay. Our best seller in main dish, lechon kawali.
And for?
Yes.
Lechon kawali.
Kikiam, Chinese kikiam,
Chinese kikiam.
Spring roll and potato slice. And our specialty, kiampong rice, steamed adobo rice.
Okay.
Yes, and rice toppings, beef tendon and braised beef.
Braised beef and beef tendon?
Yes.
And just like that, through the miracle of time, the food has arrived. Right, Gigi?
There's a lot of food, man.
That's a lot of food. Well, it's very good because we're a lot of hungry. Because today we haven't had food at all. So it's time to have the food of the food. Some Mickey Bihun, some yakisaki porky, which I forgot the name. And some noodles, soup for Gigi. Dim sum soup.
Yes.
You go first, Gigi.
Let me try. And this is a delicious soup with dumplings and a lot of, I think these are handmade noodles. They look amazing. They look really amazing, and it tastes like a broth, like a pork or chicken broth or a mix. Yum. After running so much through the rain, a hot, warm bowl of soup, perfect. Very nice.
Okay, time to try my noodles. Ooh, hot. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. I have a confession for you guys. I miss Chinese food. For some reason, I don't know. While we were in Malaysia, I loved Chinese food and I missed it. But finally, we found it here. Thank you. We get more stuff. Good thing that this guy came, because otherwise my tongue was on fire, literally. But the food is amazing. I mean, these noodles, I don't know, man. I miss so much this kind of food.
What do you have there?
Very yummy. Miki bihun, very good. And I think this is some kind of pork thing. Also good. The lakin chaking pork. Very good and very crispy. And now for the dumplings.
You can use this one, Chinese spoon. It's hot.
It's hot, but you're supposed to use it like with the spoon and everything, but yeah. It's good. This is the best seller of this shop.
Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Time to finish the food and enjoy it. Who needs a spoon if you can eat like Gigi?
What?
And just like that, we managed to finish all of our food here on the table, which is a feat in itself. Time to down our drinks and say thank you for watching our video.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Don't forget to share, subscribe and like.
And comment and help us make more videos.
Okay, you heard what Gigi said. So, goodbye.
Oh my god.